What if your daily breakfast cereal is secretly eating away your muscles? Most men over 50 eat these foods every day and wonder why they feel weaker. Here's the truth. Losing strength after 50 isn't just about aging, it's about what's on your plate. Maybe you're struggling to open a jar, climb stairs, or carry groceries like you used to. It's frustrating, and it's not just getting older. What if it's your food? You could be eating something right now that looks harmless, maybe even healthy, but it's secretly breaking down your muscle faster than your body can build it. Today, we're exposing 5 foods most men over 50 eat without thinking, and they could be the reason your legs feel weaker, your grip has softened, and you're not bouncing back like you used to. Because muscle loss isn't just about strength. It impacts your independence, your health, and how long you stay active. Stick around to the end because I'll also share what to eat instead and tease a surprising food that actually builds muscle better than meat. Let's go. Let's start with a sneaky one, breakfast cereals. Let's kick off with one of the most common traps, breakfast cereals. You know the ones. High energy, heart healthy, loaded with honey clusters or dried fruit. These cereals might give you a fast jolt of energy, but what they deliver is a blood sugar roller coaster. That spike forces your body to pump out insulin, and over time, your muscles become less responsive to protein, especially the amino acid leucine, which is key for growth. A 2022 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging found that men with elevated fasting insulin levels lost more lean mass over 2 years than those who consumed high-protein, low-glycemic breakfasts. Better option. Switch to oats, Greek yogurt with berries, or eggs with avocado. These stabilize blood sugar and provide your muscles with the fuel to grow, not shrink. And no, chocolate granola dusted in fiber powder doesn't count as muscle food. Next up, deli meats. Easy but risky. Easy? Yes. Protein-packed? Not quite. Deli meats, ham, salami, cold-cut turkey, are pumped full of nitrates, preservatives, and low-quality fats. They're like the fast food version of protein. You think you're feeding your muscles, but you're just feeding inflammation. Here's the kicker. Inflammation doesn't just cause pain, it also signals your body to break down muscle tissue, not build it. A 2021 review in Nutrients found a strong link between processed meats and reduced muscle strength in men over 55. Better option. Roast a chicken or cook a lean steak at home. Even canned sardines or beans are better muscle partners than shrink-wrapped meat logs. Here's the real deal. Most deli meats are muscle junk food. They're loaded with salt, chemicals, and cheap fillers, but stripped of the stuff your muscles actually need, like zinc and B vitamins. And all that sodium? It tightens up your blood vessels, making it harder for your muscles to get oxygen, so you feel tired, stiff, and weak. You might think a cold-cut sandwich is a quick protein fix, but it's just empty fuel. You're not 25 anymore. Your body needs better. Want real strength? Drop the shrink-wrapped slices and start eating like a man who still wants to win. If your meat has a shelf life longer than your retirement savings, it's probably not helping your muscles. Now, who doesn't love fresh bread? But let's talk about the soft stuff. White rolls, bakery buns, flaky croissants. Delicious? Yes. Dangerous after 50? Also yes. These ultra-processed carbs digest so fast that they're liquid sugar to your body. That quick hit of glucose causes insulin spikes, inflammation, and worst of all, catabolic states where the body starts eating your own muscle to cope. A major study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that people over 50 who ate high glycemic foods regularly lost significant muscle, especially in their legs and core. Better option. Try sprouted grain bread, or skip bread entirely. Sweet potatoes, lentils, and brown rice give you carbs and nutrients, the muscle-friendly kind. Look, no one's saying you can't enjoy bread, but this soft, white stuff, it's doing you dirty. It digests so fast it's basically sugar in disguise, leaving you drained, bloated, and softer than you want to be. Your body ends up storing it as belly fat while burning through your muscle like firewood. That's not just about looks, it's about power. Real men need lasting energy, not sugar crashes and weak legs. You wouldn't put cheap fuel in a classic car, so why feed your body like a vending machine? Time to level up your carbs. If your roll is softer than your biceps, it's time to upgrade. Think soda is the only sugary drink culprit? Think again. Most people know regular soda is bad news, but diet soda? That's where it gets sneaky. Artificial sweeteners mess with your gut microbiome, confuse your hunger signals, and, worst of all, blunt your muscles' ability to use glucose efficiently. That means less energy during workouts, slower recovery, and more muscle loss over time. A 2023 study in Frontiers in Endocrinology found that men over 50 who drank 2 or more diet drinks a day had noticeably lower muscle quality and worse balance scores. Better option: water with lemon, black coffee, or a smoothie made with real fruit and protein powder. Bonus: your kidneys will thank you. You already know soda's bad, but here's what most guys miss. Diet soda isn't a free pass. It's just a sneakier problem. Those artificial sweeteners, they scramble your hunger signals and slow your muscles' ability to use energy properly. So even if you're eating protein and hitting the gym, your muscles can't do much with it. You feel sluggish, recover slower, and your balance starts to suffer. That's not aging, that's poor fuel. Water builds muscle. Soda breaks it. Don't let a daily drink undo your effort. You're not a kid anymore. Fuel like a grown man. If your drink can clean car battery terminals, it shouldn't be cleaning out your muscles. And finally, the obvious muscle enemy: fried and fast food. Now for the obvious villain: fast food. Deep-fried anything, especially in cheap oils, hits your system like a wrecking ball. We're talking trans fats, omega-6 overload, and chemical preservatives that increase inflammation and slow down muscle repair. Worse still, these foods are often low in protein, low in fiber, and high in the kind of calories that turn into belly fat, not biceps. A 2021 study in Lifestyle Medicine revealed that frequent fast food eaters over 50 had weaker grip strength and poorer mobility compared to those who cooked at home. Better option: air-fried chicken, grilled steak, and stir-fried vegetables in olive oil. Flavor without the inflammation. If it comes in a greasy paper bag and makes your fingers shiny, it's not fueling your gains. This stuff might hit the spot after a long day, but it's quietly tearing you down. Fried foods are like landmines for your muscles, full of trans fats, chemicals, and oils that crank up inflammation and slow down recovery. And let's be real, a greasy burger isn't giving your body anything it needs to stay strong. Over time, this junk chips away at your grip, your mobility, even your confidence. Cooking at home might take 20 minutes, but so does scrolling your phone. Which one makes you stronger? You can't outsource your health. Own your plate and your strength. Quick recap. Here are the 5 muscle killers most men over 50 eat without realizing the damage. Sugary cereals, fast insulin spikes, poor protein absorption. Deli meats, high inflammation, low nutrient density. White bread and pastries, sugar bombs that trigger muscle breakdown. Sugary plus diet drinks, metabolic confusion, muscle inefficiency. Fried and fast food, inflammation, low recovery, fake fuel. None of these foods are evil, but if they're showing up on your plate every day, your strength is paying for it, quietly, steadily, year by year. Every bite either builds you or breaks you. At this age, every choice matters. You can keep doing what you've always done, or you can start feeding your body like a man who plans to stay active, mobile, and independent. Because muscle isn't just about looking good, it's about living strong. So here's the challenge. Cut out just one of these foods this week. Start there. Feel the difference, and let your next decade be your strongest yet.